Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am here with another plan with me, and this one is super specific because we are planning for this upcoming week, which is the 13th through the 19th. And while I know that is Father's Day, he has the kit in my big 7x9, the one that I do on Mondays. And this is my household B6 planner, my A&N B6, and my son turned 16 on Saturday. I just can't right now. It is absolutely insane that he is going to be that old. I'm not okay with it right now. He is my first, so of course I can't be completely okay with it. I'm trying to think. I know that I had B6 washi, but I really want to use this washi here, and I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it, which is probably the worst thing one could do, but you know, this is gonna definitely be kind of a you only live once moment. So that kind of went off to the side a little bit, which hopefully it didn't cut through and we'll be just fine. So yeah, I am, oh yeah, it kind of did. Okay, so, but it should be just fine in terms, come on, washi. I'm wanting you to lift up. Come lift up over here. Thank you. It should be fine. Oh man, I'm just struggling over here with this washi. Here we go. Okay. But I did this birthday kit specifically for him. I wanted a turn in 16 birthday kit. Now there's boxes in here that could be used for other birthday stuff, but it is very much a turning 16, because how often do you have that happen? And I really just needed it in my life. In fact, it was actually a suggestion by somebody in the group. I don't remember who it was, but I put it down and I sat there and thought, and I was like, this is going to be very specific. So I'm going to have to ensure that we are okay with that. So, and you know, knowing that my son turned 16, it was the birthday kit I decided to do this year. Birthday kits are always hard to do, and I end up always going back to this kind of color palette because it just seems so universal. But yeah, he turns 16 at the end of the week, and wow, that means I am no longer young. And sorry, I have to kind of concentrate a little bit. There's a lot of white in this washi, so it makes it a little hard. And then obviously the candles are kind of all over the place, but you know, we make do and we make it work, right? So, oh, and it didn't cut all the way through. Of course it didn't, because no, there we go. I got it, see? All right, so this last week, and you guys probably saw, I cut my hair. It was a super and dramatic change, and stuff, and it actually needed to be done. I was losing a lot of hair, and I needed, well, you see that I pull my hair back every day. If you've been around here and you've seen me on lives, or you've seen me, you know, in stories, you'll know that I pull my hair up in a ponytail like all the time. So it was getting bad. Not only was I losing hair, okay, I've got to kind of ensure that I'm doing this smart. I gotta make sure I'm doing this smart. Okay, let's get the date covers out of the way. Alright, I put stuff away when I shouldn't have put stuff away. That's not cool. So losing a lot of hair and then having a lot of breakage happening at the same time as well. And I'm just like, I can't keep having this. My hair just did not look good. It just didn't look good. And I was like, I need to do something. And this has been for months. And my husband's like, well, go get your haircut. And I'm like, I just don't have time. And really, honestly, it's not about having time. It's just I didn't want to, I didn't know. But yeah, it is about having time because it's exhausting going to the salon. And I didn't want to have to look for somebody at the last place that we were at, because finding a good stylist, you guys, is sometimes really, really hard. And so when you find somebody that works for you, keep that person best you can, and stuff. And so I actually ended up doing a lot of research on this salon. I found them on Instagram. So thank heavens for Instagram, and did a lot of research because I was edging on the possibility of doing a short pixie. I mean, yeah, I have a short pixie now, but I wasn't committed to it. At the time, but I needed to ensure that if I did ever want to go pixie in the salon I chose, at least had one person that either had a pixie or their specialty was cutting pixies. And and as stylists, you should have specialties, because then that's how you get better, and not everybody is comfortable cutting a pixie. And I totally get that. It's, and if somebody has never had a pixie cut before, it is jarring when you do it, because you've never seen yourself look like that before. And we tie so much of our worth into our hair, and society also dictates it as well. And so it can be a jarring experience if you've never done it before. I grew up in a house where my mother was a beautician, and the running thing she would always tell me is it's just hair, and hair grows back. And I get that not for everybody that it does, but for our family, it does. We have a lot of hair. It grows really fast. It's very thick. So for us, that motto has been, something that has stood with me, has been with me for forever. So for me to go pixie was not a big deal. And this was not my first pixie cut either. In fact, I have spent more of my married life with a pixie cut than I have with long hair that I could actively pull into a bun and stuff like that. So it was definitely, my husband met me when I had a short pixie. I had short pixies after I had our oldest and everything, and it's actually one of the haircuts my kids know me for. So anyways, I get back to that. I researched the salon. I found out who did a pixie, and I scheduled. I watched them. I would watch their stories and everything, and would make sure that this is the place for me. So when got it scheduled, and then I had to reschedule it because I ended up scheduling it on a day that, we had people already coming over. So oops, did that one wrong. Oh gosh, it's gonna look so good. Yes. All right, I'm gonna use every single box in this kit, because I'm gonna fill this beautiful planner up to celebrate my son's birthday. So, and we're gonna have so much 16ness going on in here and everything. So, researched these guys, went in, had to reschedule the appointment because I scheduled it on a day that we already had people coming over. That was super easy to reschedule, and stuff. And then, oh, by the way, my daughter went with me because she needed a haircut too. And I figured it would be something nice for her to see somebody getting a haircut so dramatic. So, because she wanted to go really short, and she's never been short before, and I was like, you might want to hold off on that one because that can be a little scary and jarring. Let's go here, and if you want to go shorter next time, we can go shorter. But I wanted her to see that she also had nothing to be scared of with cutting your hair. So get into the salon, and you know, she's asking me, what do we want to go with? And I tell her, I said, I think we're going to go pixie. And I kid you not, this stylist was over the moon because they don't cut a lot of pixies here because a lot of people don't like pixies. Do I just want to do, no, we're going to do 3 glitter hitters. This needs all the joy and glitter and excitement in the world, because even though I'm not okay with it, I know he is ecstatic to turn 16. So, you know, let's just keep the party rolling. So she was over the moon, and she was going around like telling all of our coworkers, like, guess what she's gonna do? She's gonna do a pixie. And they're like, oh my gosh. So yeah, and we cut off like 8 to 10 inches. It was a lot of hair that we ended up cutting off. A lot of hair. So she was just over the moon, excited and everything. And she's like, are you ready for this? She's like, I'm like, yeah, this isn't the first time I've had a pixie. And she was super honest. She was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, when you came in and said you wanted a pixie, I didn't know if you're gonna be able to pull it off. And I was like, okay. And she goes, this haircut is meant for you. You pull this off so well. And I was like, thank you. Made me feel all just nice and giddy and happy and all that stuff, because let's face it, sometimes you can have a bad haircut and it affects everything. Okay, so we're gonna color block this one, match it with the we're gonna match it with the date cover up above. So yeah, big change happened on what was it, Thursday? Yep, Thursday it was. Big change happened. I cut off all my hair. I posted it on Instagram. So many of you just like, you were shocked. You were saying stuff to just let me know how pretty you thought it was, how good it looks, that's how you even imagined me, like having that kind of a hairstyle. And that just, I'm going to tell you that what I told my husband, we were sitting in bed that night, and I said, you know, it really sucks that it took me 38 years to just finally be comfortable, to finally just be comfortable enough. And it was, I have people commenting saying how good it looks, that this haircut was meant for me, that this style was meant for me, that's how they imagined me and stuff. And that was just, I can't even begin to tell you how just more it reaffirmed that I can be comfortable in my own skin. I can be comfortable. I mean, I've always done a pixie cut. In fact, I was talking with the stylist, and I have always kind of bucked trends, and have always kind of like, if long hair and stuff is coming in, I go with a short. If short hair is coming in, I end up growing my hair out. And we kind of chuckled about that. And I was like, because a lot of it is just, you know, just me and what's going on in my life, and that's just how it happens to be, and stuff. But we had a chuckle, but it was nice and very just reaffirming to go, you know what? I can be completely confident in my choices for my hair. And you know, I mean, overall I have been, but even then sometimes I've always wondered, would, you know, because we all do that, would I be prettier if I had long hair and I did it this way? and stuff. And yeah, so, but I told my husband, I was like, you know, it really sucks that it took me this long to feel this comfortable and to feel confident and okay with this, because, you know, and not to say that I tie my self-worth to what other people think about me, but I've never had so many people comment that to me, saying that it looked so good. And that was just one of the things that I was like, you know what, we need to do that more with everybody. Like we need to comment people more on things, because if we, you never know if somebody just is branching out of their comfort zone and trying something that they like, but maybe their entire life have been told that that's not okay, and letting people know that it is okay, that they look good, and stuff. So now I'm like super excited to like go to convention and have the short hair and just have a grand time. So for everybody that as I told my husband, I was like, they were sliding into my DMs and he looked at me and he was like, oh my gosh, you're ridiculous. And I was like, yeah, I know. Okay, I am not going to do pattern boxes with this one because it has just so much going on for it. But I do need to do this. I mean, look at these colors, you guys. Oh, so happy. So happy. Get that weekend banner. So yeah, my daughter cut her hair and it's short. I need to how do I want to do this? I think I'm gonna alternate things on here with like the lines and the unlined and stuff. But she cut her hair short, but we need to take her back and thin it out a bit, because it is, she's got so much weight in her hair. Oh my gosh, you guys, she has so much weight in her hair. So I have to get that on the schedule this week, but she's so happy with it, because she has pretty curly hair herself, like my youngest son does, and it just gets tangled and snarled, and she's just not happy with it, and it takes forever, and she's like, I really want to do this, and she has just been loving it the past couple days. Super easy to wash. I don't want this one. Super easy to wash, super easy to brush, and she's like, yes. I think the short hair bug hit her, because it looks so good. It looks so good. I'm so excited for her. But yes, if you are on the edge of wanting to do something dramatic and whatnot, I implore you to do it. And I say that because at the end of the day, as my mother always told me, it is only hair and it will grow back, and stuff. And sometimes we have a bad haircut, and that's okay. So, all right, we're going to put a sticky note. I'm obsessed with sticky notes this week. What is new? We're gonna see if we can find the 7th color in the stash again, because that's what we do. But I'm hoping this can. And you're probably like, why did you start on Wednesday? Because I don't want to color block it, although that color ended up being with that color. So, my life sometimes just does not work out. With this, I try to be random, and it's still not random, and it's just, but we just go with it. All right, so back here, and then it looks like the color that I need to find is this like baby pink, and I think we're gonna be able to find it, because I know that I've done pinks like this before. So here we go, going through the stash, because that's that's what we do. That's pretty darn close. I need to make sure that I have a reference photo, because if I don't have a reference photo, then it's going to be really hard to find. But I think we'll be good. Oh my gosh, I forgot to mention this in my last video, but next month marks 4 years of having this functional sub. Oh yeah, that baby pink right down here is gonna work really well. It's not the exact same shade, which, you know, that's what we like. We don't want exact same shades, but it's gonna be like a glove. Works out so good. But yes, if you are looking to do a dramatic change or whatnot, do it. Just try it. Don't be afraid. And if you need a friend to help you through it, because I know how crazy it is to do such a dramatic change, I'll be that friend for you. I'll let you know how amazing it is. It is. I will tell you that yesterday my head felt like a bobblehead. It really did. I was struggling to like hold my head up. I think that's probably because of exhaustion, but you know, it's probably because of exhaustion, but I took a lot of weight off of my hair. Okay, we are going to do feeding time. I want to keep track. So I talked about menu in my last video and how we've been struggling with it, but I wonder if I put it down in here as well, if maybe I am able to like maybe track if it was a good dinner or not, because we have a couple that are going to be new to us, and so I'm just wondering about that. I don't know what I'm going to use these habit trackers for just yet, but I thought this was a good idea to put them here. So we'll figure that one out. There, that sidebar is looking super cute. Oh my gosh, I love this planner so much. And look, this is a full kit, and you saw how I cut down the washi. I mean, you could totally omit the washi. A full kit is going to work in here beautifully. And then we have this one. So I think I'm going to do a weekly cleaning list. I think that's what I'm going to do. Do a weekly cleaning list. And that way I can check it off, which I love this weekly cleaning list. It just hits the like major things. You know, I mean, I have multiple bathrooms, so if one gets cleaned this week, I'm gonna still mark it off, because that's just kind of how I roll. And I'm trying to think of what else I could use. This back end sidebar is not something I typically use all the time and stuff. Then maybe I'll do an important, like what I need to remember for the next week, and we can go from there. Got a lot of green going on in this sidebar, which is completely fine with me. And then I think maybe we'll end it with another glitter header. How does that sound? Because there's space right there, and I don't know if you can have too much glitter. I mean, you can have too much real glitter, but glitter headers, I don't know if you can have too much of them. Perfect. Look at that. Fits like a glove, and it looks amazing, and I'm so excited for this kid. So excited. We've got birthday presents already, which, you know, because that's what you should do as a parent, have the birthday presents. I still haven't figured out what I want to do with this sheet, which is completely fine, but we've got this going on here. Oh my gosh, I am so in love with this. So functional, so perfect, and ready to start rocking and rolling. I'm gonna work on getting actually ahead on these. We're about done with the 6 month. I'm ready to jump into a 12-month one, which I think I might do at the beginning of July. Haven't decided that one yet. But you know, this is so cute because look, it's still just so perfect. Like if you need like the 6-month planner, we're gonna have that because it's just perfect to go with you. So if you enjoyed this plan with me, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and leave me a comment down below. Tell me if you are getting ready to make a drastic change of any kind. I would be interested to hear that. It could probably spark a topic for me to talk about in future videos. So yeah, but yeah, other than that, if you've got a birthday coming up, happy birthday, because summer birthdays sometimes get forgotten, just like ones that are around holidays. So if you've got a birthday coming up, I hope you have fantastic plans, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye now.